You see, this is that life. Going on about 8 or 9ish. And this is what it takes on my way to the gym to maintain a nice, lean, healthy body. You know, I uploaded a video of me talking about how I was in Publix earlier, and you know, being in women's spaces and things like, of course, the shopping markets is one of them. Gyms are starting to turn into one of them, even though, you know, it's a lot of shallowness. But yeah, when I was in the supermarket earlier, half of the women that were vying for my attention were overweight. And, you know, thinking rudely to myself, I'm like, you know, jokes. I'm like, even if they did have the courage to say something to me, it's like, I would never be able to sweep you off your feet because you're shorter than me and you're heavier than me. That doesn't seem like fairy tale things for a man. Like, if men grew up having fairy tales and wanting specific things, like I grew up wanting to sweep a woman off her feet, how am I gonna... I'm 175 pounds on a wet day. Like, I don't need to be dating 300-pound women or 250-pound women. I want to be able to sweep you up off your feet and walk you into the new house that I bought you. Right through those front doors, carry you through my arms. Like, how many men out there can do that with their women? So it's the man too. You better get in the gym, playboy. Because I like big women. Yeah, you can't even date me if you ain't in a 150-pound club. So yeah, man. Again, I'm not gonna let my woman weigh more than me, you know. It is what it is. More to love. I'm gonna at least make sure that she is being healthy about it. Like my children's mother, when I met my children's mother, I was 190 pounds pretty much. She was a nice little 200 pounder. So, you know, there was balance there. And, you know, like I said, I just woke up not too long ago, moved some feng shui around in my room because I had some packages coming from Amazon. If you follow my social medias, you'll see my packages that pop up on maybe your timeline and every now and then. So, you know, still moving and shaking some things. Delving more into my craft and writing and all types of different experiments and things like that. But, yeah, man. Again, this is what it takes. Don't say that I haven't been working all day sitting in front of my laptop, on my phone, with my notebook and my pad. I just got another business catalog yesterday. Got to order some more business tools. I think I finally know what type of ink stamp I want to get. Now I have to start being artistic and intentional about the symbolization and the messaging I want to put into my products and my business. So we'll see how we can turn the 7 and the cross, which actually, if you put those two signs together, that is Saturn, that is gold. But yeah, we'll see. The machinations. This is what it takes. Getting off of work or waking up out of your sleep to lose that extra 50 to 100 pounds, ladies, fellows, even men. Y'all ain't off the hook. Y'all embarrass me sometimes, man. Standing in the supermarket or at the gas station or whatever in the mall, and your stomach is sticking out more than your wallet do. I guess it's true. They say we spend most of our money. We spend most of our money on our food. So that's the way it goes. I'm gonna jog in before I even get to the gym. Yeah, man. It could be as simple as not driving to your corner store. Like, walk to your corner store at least one time. See, these terms that I use, corner store, you know, being in a heavily, densely populated area, you know, if you live in Georgia or some Idaho somewhere where it's 10 miles between each house, or you have to drive 20 miles just to get to your neighborhood-friendly Walmart or supermarket. I'm talking about heavily, densely populated areas. There's certain things you can do, certain things you can't do, certain things you can help, certain things you can't help. But it's as easy and it's as simple as walking a mile a day. But people in our culture, just like they will make fun of you for not having shoes, a pair of Nikes on, or they would make fun of you for not having a gold chain, which the slaves wore chains, but they would make fun of you for not having a car. Overweight people that probably can't even do 10 push-ups or walk a mile would make fun of you as they're driving. Boy, I can't wait till the zombie apocalypse, boy. Some of y'all asses is gonna be fresh meat. But this is what it takes. Men are visual creatures. Women's power is the symbolism. Men can be sexy as well, but shit, women are even attracted to women. They turn into men just because they're attracted to them. So your power is your power regardless of what it is. I mean, if you was ugly, it'll be worse. You will feel even worse about yourself, and people will talk even more crap about you. Oh, he think he's so handsome. Of course, I think I'm handsome. No one else is gonna think I'm handsome. You know how I know? Because women are too afraid to speak to me in public. They do a great job of it on social media, though. Do a great job of it on social media. They'll start an argument with you under a simple Facebook post. And then when they feel like you win in an argument, just like in person, how they would throw a temper tantrum and try to fight you, knowing that, it could turn into an ugly situation. And they don't do this to just men. They do this to each other. They tear each other down all the time. While you're spending all that extra time doing that, you can be on the way to the gym. So that you ain't gotta argue with them, you just show them what it is. But yeah, man, the proof is in the pudding. You're so shallow, you can't win an argument online or on social media. You go into a person's photos or old photos, not even recent photos half the time, and they try to find the worst picture that they can. Oh, I love giving them a dose of their own medicine when they try to do that to me. I love it. And that just proves how vain they are. It just proves so many things. That looks matter. The attraction level matters. They understand looks matter. They understand the physicality, the power of youth, and things like that. They bash men for liking younger women, but they try to retain their youth as long as they can with all their witchery and witchcraft and sorcery. All that makeup and hair wigs. Which these things have always been around, so I'm not bashing the whole art of makeup and things like that. Men were wearing makeup at one point in this country. We gotta remember that at some point women couldn't even wear pants. They couldn't vote. They couldn't be actors. So men had to do these things. Men had to play the roles in movies as the woman. They had to dress the man up like a woman and put them in dresses and things like that, because women were thought of as incompetent. Again, the balance of power switches. It's not so much that men rule the world for a certain time and then women rule the world for a certain time. It's the energy, the masculine and the feminine energy, or the masculine and the feminine nature of the age. So we can be in a masculine energy dominated age, and men and women will feel that super masculine energy. That's why women are thought of as, so high and mighty and powerful, and ones that created the earth and things like that. That is indeed true, especially in the black culture, strong black women and things like that. But of course, there's also feminine energies as well that can take over. Men and women will both feel it. There will be men that will become teachers that are able to feel, because that's what men were here for anyways. Men, the whole thing was men love your women, women trust your men. But we distracted by hot wings and fries and Jordans and iPhones. Oh yeah, the theory, I mean, this is no theory though, the radiation in the cell phone, although it is a brilliant invention, the more men hold cell phones in their pockets, is frying their reproductive organs and their testosterone, and that's another reason why they are off balance. And they are experiencing these feminine bouts of emotional instability. Same thing with women as well. Their estrogen levels are off, so it's being affected unnaturally, frying their natural state. So, you know, that's what happens with the whole technology thing. We have to remember singularity can be dangerous. You know, expansion can be dangerous as well. The Big Bang is ever expanding. The universe is ever expanding because we're forever creating and forever clashing with each other. Planets were created by stardust clashing and gathering with each other and creating explosions. So I'm about to get ready to go in the gym. As you can see, time for my meditation. Get back home, take me a shower, and I'll talk to you later.